care about him endorsing Trump. I don't care about the stuff that was controversial. We're not going to be disrespecting the man with the 18-inch pythons, brother.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man, Michael Rapapore, who's long been a friend to the hip-hop community, put his foot in his mouth and then walked it back. For those that don't know, Michael Rapapore has been around for decades, and he gets a lot of credit. He directed the Beats, Rhymes, and Life, the story of Tribe Called Quest. He's always been a public advocate for hip-hop and black culture. He support Nas, Biggie, Wu-Tang, Public Enemy. Where he does get into trouble occasionally is being a white man, commenting on hip-hop and overstepping the boundaries. Let's get to it.
Wrestling star, superstar, pop culture, only in America. Hulk Hogan has passed away, 71 years old. And I could just tell you, if you're my age, during the 80s and the 90s, there was a period of time where every single where you looked, every single magazine you opened, every time you turned on the TV, Hulk Hogan was everywhere. And there are so many ginormous, iconic figures in the history of WWE, whether you're a fan or not. Andre the Giant, obviously The Rock, John Cena, the Iron Sheik, so forth and so on. And I'm just talking about the big stars. Obviously, in wrestling, there's so many. Ric Flair, and I mean, there's tons. But in terms of pop culture, people that just were beyond wrestling, beyond the sport of entertainment, wrestling, WWE, and so forth, and so forth. Hulk Hogan was the top of the top of the top. Like I said, in the 80s, Hulk Hogan was every single place. And then, of course, he was in Rocky III as Thunder Lips. And that was crazy. That took him to the next level. And, I mean, what a life, what a legacy. I know his history outside of the ring is kind of controversial. And, he's like tabloid. Hulk Hogan has been tabloid gold with this, sex tapes and the cheating. And then, of course, he had the reality show where his family was on and his daughter was on. And there was lawsuits and video, all kinds of... I didn't really pay much attention to that. And he was like TMZ front page and star, when there was like old school rags. And the great Hulk Hogan has passed away at 71 years old. And I'm going to tell you what we're not going to do when Hulk Hogan passes away. We're not going to disrespect the Hulkster. That's what we're not going to do. Is we're not going to be disrespecting Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. I don't care if he had some controversy outside of the ring. I don't care if he endorsed Donald Trump. We're talking about one of the most original characters in American popular culture history. Whether you know wrestling or you're a fan of wrestling or not. We are talking about a guy who created something out of his imagination that captured the world's attention. Men, women, and children all know who Hulk Hogan is, who the great Hulk Hogan was. And like I said, I don't care about him endorsing Trump. I don't care about the stuff that was controversial. We're not going to be disrespecting the man with the 18-inch pythons, brother. We're not going to be disrespecting the Hulkster for the joy that he gave. Forget you as an adult, sicko. Forget you. Think about the kids. Think about you as a kid. Talk about a real-life superhero. When the Hulkster was out there oiled up with his goatee and his hair and those 18-inch pythons, brother. Pure joy, elation, total original. This is an original character that he created. Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. We're not going to disrespect the Hulkster, brother.
Now, as you can see from his original commentary, he was really insensitive to all the backlash that was going on online and just was making Hulk Hogan's passing the biggest story without realizing the undertones. Hulk Hogan's own daughter didn't attend his funeral because of the comments he made about her dating outside her race. And I don't want to take away from Michael Rapapore. Like I said, he's a longtime supporter of the hip-hop culture. His commentary on his podcast, Rapaport, always covers hip-hop topics. He always calls out what he sees as inauthenticity, whether it be 6ix9ine, whether it be Vlad. He always talks about culture appropriation and how that should not take place. So I got to give him his props, but let's see what happens when he moonwalks that thing back.
All right, this is now my third video about Hulk Hogan, which is more videos that I did about Hulk Hogan when he was alive. When I did my now controversial Hulk Hogan video 2 hours after he passed, right after he passed, I saw all this derogatory stuff about his association with Trump. And I said in the video, what we're not going to do is disrespect somebody who brought so much joy to the world. In the video, I also said I know he was involved with some controversy and I wasn't aware of it. I'm not a Hulk Hogan super fan. I'm not a wrestling head. I'm not a Hulk Hogan documentarian. I don't know everything about the life and times of Hulk Hogan. I was not aware at the time, from the bottom of my heart, that he was involved with that racial controversy, the N-word controversy. Obviously, if I knew that at the time, I wouldn't have done the video, or my video would have been a lot different. I have openly condemned racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, all of that on this platform with my face on wax. Have you? Have you? I have spoken out loud and proud since this platform came into existence about George Floyd, I Can't Breathe, Charlottesville, LGBTQ, women's rights, every single person's rights, with my face on wax over and over again. Again, I did not know about the remarks Hulk Hogan made. I don't fact check these videos that a lot of times people love and repost. I do not fact check my videos. I mean, I even called this 24-inch pythons, 18-inch pythons. I clearly didn't do any research. Bottom line, I never want to offend anybody. I never want to tell people what they should or shouldn't be upset about. That's my truth, my whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right, this is now my third video about Hulk Hogan, which is more.
All right, y'all, there it is, man. Like I said, old Mike Rapaport, he often oversteps his boundaries because he's too opinionated or confrontational when he has his opinions. He's not a rapper, a DJ, or a producer, but he is one of hip-hop's most vocal white allies. He always speaks up for lyrical hip-hop. He calls out clout chasers and culture vultures. And he's earned both criticism and respect for his loud, sometimes messy, but passionate role in defending the culture. So good job by him walking it back, even though he was a little bit embarrassed by it. He was man enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think the next time something happened that crosses the line, he'll do a little bit more research before he jumps out the window. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Till next time, it's your boy Del the Answer. We out.